Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Tiara Aisyabella Kasih and I'm from SMA Negeri 1 Ngawen from Blora Regency, Central Java. Have you ever went to a store and bought some stuff? If you have, you must be familiar with this. Or maybe you've been going walking. After that, if you look at the ground, you find this. So, today I will talk about plastic consumption and how to control it. Plastic is everywhere and it has a big role in our lives. If you go to a store and buy some stuff, usually they're going to use plastic as the packaging. And no matter how big or small the item is, there's always going to be a plastic that fits. And if you go look, there's also lots of stuff that are also made out of plastic, such as toys that we used to play when we were small, and also the packaging of food and beverages. If you go look into your house, there's going to be stuff made out of plastic in each corner. So, have you ever wondered, what are these plastics and where it comes from? Plastics are synthetic or semi-synthetic materials made out of polymer as their main ingredient. The plasticity is what makes it easy to mold, extrude, or press against solid objects and makes it into various of shapes. And plastics are entirely man-made, and the first man who created plastic is a Belgian chemist and clever marketeer Leo Bigland. And he first pioneered the fully synthetic plastic in 1907. And since his success creation of plastic, we humans have been using it until this day. But what if his successful invention got a downside to it? Well, plastic is known to have bad impacts to our environment. And the major bad impact of plastic is it needs so many years to decompose. And in addition to that, when it decomposes, its toxic substances goes into the soil and pollutes the soil and dirt. But if you burn the plastic, it's also going to do the same thing. It's going to release toxic substances into the air and pollute the air. According to BPS or Badan Pusat Statistik, Indonesia has always creates or produced 64 million tons of plastic each year. And also, in the beginning of 2021, Indonesia has already produced 11,600 tons of plastic bottle waste, and that doesn't count of the other waste. So, there's also other impacts of plastic that is bad for the environment, such as microplastic and other plastic. It can pollute the marine wildlife. Because as plastic waste is usually thrown away and gets dumped into the ocean. And the examples of plastic waste polluting the ocean is when sea turtles, when they're finding food, they accidentally eat plastic bags because they thought they were jellyfish. Or fish eating microplastics or getting tangled in plastic waste. And you can see the beaches, they're all littered with plastics that get washed up to the seashore. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there's so many bad impacts of plastics. So of course we cannot let this happen anymore, and we should reduce the use of plastic. So why should we use less plastic? Well, with using less plastic, it helps our earth to be a much more cleaner and healthier place for us to live in. And don't you think it's cool for us to make the world a better place? So how can we help make this world plastic free or less plastic? Well, we can start from the simple things as throwing plastic waste, or if you found plastic in the ground, you can throw it in its rightful place, that is the recycling bin. Or if you go eat while you're at school or at work, you can bring your own water bottle like this one, or lunch boxes, so you don't have to buy prepackaged food. Or for you coffee and tea lovers, you can also bring something like this. This is a metal straw and you can use it as a replacement of plastic straws. And you can use a tote bag like this if you're going to go shopping or buying some stuff, so you don't need to use a plastic bag every time. And Don't you think this is pretty stylish, or should I say cool? So you can also reuse the plastics that you already have and make them into new stuff, into recycle them, or you can reuse them and you can make them into new stuff. You can sell them, you can get extra money. There's also lots of organizations that goes out to the environment and cleans the environment from this plastic and other trashes. We can join them and also help our planet too, because I think it's an awesome job for us to help the planet. I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I'm sorry if I got a few words mistaken or anything. Let's live with less plastic in this world. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.